Hey everyone. It's been a hot minute. We've had a lot of things going on recently. Um, Looks like you got me um, to yourself today. Greg is with his mom right now. She's had some health problems over the last few weeks, and so um, him and his brother and two sisters have been kind of taking care of her now that she's out of the hospital. And but that's the reason why we hadn't done any videos. And hopefully I can make it through it. If I start skipping words or whatever, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm still having problems with my speech with the stroke that I had last year. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update. The garden, the drought ended up really taking its toll on us. Even though we've been watering it and all. We did have last weekend, we had 5 inches of rain at once. You know, that's not good for a garden. It's good for the grass. The grass loves it, but it hasn't been good for the garden. And we may end up pulling up some of the tomatoes. I tried to cut some of the stems off of them to see if maybe they'll come back, but I'm not sure if they will or not. Now, some of them look fantastic, but then, I mean, you've got, for instance, these are the same ones. These are the black creme. These two look great, and they were all planted at the same time. So these two should actually look like these two right now, but they're not. So what I did, I just kind of went in and clipped some of the bad stuff off, but I think I'm just going to have to try to pull it. What I have done is on this one here, I don't think I got one off of that one or not. I may have gotten one off of there. Anyway, I went in and got the sucker. See, there's still one right there. And I clipped them off, and I've got them inside in some water to root. And what I'll show you, this one right here, we're not sure what it was. I think it was a volunteer, if I remember correctly. And so we're not sure if it's a black creme, brandy wine, or can't think of the other one that we planted last year. Anyway, so we're trying to figure out which one it is. So what I did is I took one of the suckers off of there and put it in water, and I'll show you what you do. See what I did here, I had it in water. Let's see, I'll see if I can show it to you. Look, all those roots. You see all those roots? It grew that. So I think now they are long enough where I can go ahead and plant it. So we had to pull up one of the tomato plants here. These three here were the Alice's Dream. They're not doing anything. I guess they're in such sleep lumber that they're just not dreaming away, you know, that type of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and plant one, or this one right here, and we had to do some more of the tomatoes like that. See, I'm not sure. I mean, it's just not looking very good at all. I did it with this one, and this one, and this one, and even those two over there. And for some reason, my holy basil is going to seed. Is anybody else having a problem with that? I keep picking them off. Usually they get a little bit taller than this, and when they start going to seed, then I can pick them off and have them grow some more. But I'm doing a test thing on having the holy basil in between the tomatoes. I have read that putting basil in between the tomatoes will help keep the pest off. Whether or not it does, I don't know. Oh, look, there's a rain cloud. I was just getting ready to water because they've been calling for rain all day long. And even last night we didn't get anything. I just want a little bit of rain so that way I don't have to water. I don't want to see my water bill this next month. So, but the flowers and all, you know, they're still looking pretty good. But got a lot of blooms. This is the jalapeno right here. I bought this from it's a place in Cordsville. It's called Wabi Sabi. That's where we get our strawberries from because they don't use pesticides. And they had these, so I bought 2 of them because we like jalapenos. And for some reason, I couldn't get anything to grow, so we went and bought some. My zinnias are looking pretty. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? It has 2 different colors on it. I'm going to try to, when that one dies off, I'm going to pull that one so I can get the seeds from it. And there we got 5 bluebird babies that just hatched. And I've got live mealworm right over here for Mama to feed the babies, trying to help her out a little bit because Daddy didn't do nothing. So, but you know, the parsley is going to seed, which is, you know, it's supposed to. And the onions are looking pretty good. They're still, you know, a little ways to go before we can do anything with them. Is that thunder? No, that's somebody's base. I've got this spaghetti squash in a bag. That's what I typically do with my butternut squash and my spaghetti squash. We didn't grow any last year, which I'm kind of mad. I wish we would have done it because I love spaghetti squash. See, that's one of the butternut. My goodness, see, I've got this one. Ooh, oh, I thought it had ants in it. And I'm like, no. We're having a problem with ants now that we had 5 inches of rain. And I've got that one up on a thing so it won't touch the ground. I'm gonna have to put him in a bag too, and that one as well. But I mean, apparently I can grow spaghetti squash and butternut squash. Who knew? We've already gotten 2 things of beans. The first ones, it was a small one, so we went ahead and ate that. The second one, it was a good bit, so I put them in a pan and froze them, and then put them in a Ziploc bag, so that way we can go in and pull out what we need. So, yeah, I would try to show y'all the inside of that, but yeah, I don't want Mama or Daddy to come and buzz my head. The okra, it's okay. I mean, it's doing its okra thing. I think something might be trying to eat it up. Not sure what. I don't know anything about okra. That's Greg's thing, so you'll have to ask him. Ooh, hello, Mr. B. Where you at? Let me show you. Oh, look at there. Say hi, friends. Woo. Don't come buzz me. I'm wearing a yellow shirt, so he might want to try to think I'm a flower. But yeah, we're getting a good many cucumber and wasp. Oh my goodness, got so many wasps around. And for some reason we have a wasp, and it might be that one there, I don't know. He keeps going into the live mealworm. Had no idea that would happen. But yeah, all these are cucumbers and they're all producing. We've gotten so much that we have taken some down to Greg's mom, and we took some today as well. But one thing I wanted to show you guys. Remember how I told you that I was going to grow turnips, even though I know that it's a fall, winter type thing. But I'm the kind of person, let me see. I'm going to try it and see if it works. Well, these are my turnips. and I'm getting ready to pull them. So, because see, I think it's about time. I can't see any turnips down in there. Yeah, I see a little bit of a turnip down in there. But hey, I grew them from seed. So, and then these are some more of the onions here that were like over there. These look better. And these are the green stalks than the ones that look over there. Okay. And this is the, oh my goodness, it was a free packet that Baker Creek's in. It's amaranth, I think it's called. But anyway, it's supposed to be heat tolerant, and I'll be doggone if it ain't. I don't know how it tastes. I think I'm probably gonna take some leaves off, and first I'm gonna see what I'm gonna have to do with it first. I'm not sure if you take the leaves off and cook it like spinach, maybe. I don't know. And then out of the blue, this romaine decides to pull up. I'm like, dude, I tried all winter long and all spring to try to get you guys to grow, and now all of a sudden, here you are. Had to make a grand entrance, I guess. What I was going to do was plant some more of this amaranth. I need to get the proper pronunciation for that. I was going to plant some more of that in here since I took all the bok choy out, but I can't find my seed packet. I may have used it all. So one thing I was going to show you guys is I thought I found a way to get the ants out of your raised beds. Here, I got one over here. Let me see. I'm not sure if it's, let's see if it did its job. Yeah, it did its job here. Anyway, it's little gel things. I don't know if you can read that. But it comes in, I think, 6 or 8. And I got it at Lowe's. And it seemed to do its job in the places that I put it. However, the one that I really wanted it to do its job, it didn't do it. I've got it in here. This is my mint, and it's going to seed. You want to see something? Watch. See all them ants? It will not do a thing for them. See, look at them. Now I got to figure out how to get this thing and put it on the other side of the fence, because I'm going to just toss it all out. Anyway, oh, another thing. Let me show you, let me get the packet. Show you what I did. Another thing that, you know, they tell you not to do, or I'm going to say tell you not to do, but they tell you to get the onions that are already like in the store or something. But I was like, no. Let's see. So I tried to seed these, and they were looking kind of, I don't know, bad. Well, they're not bad anymore. Look at them. You can start seeing, look at the onions. I did that from seed. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. So, but I've got my time here, because I got plenty of time on my hands now that I'm retired. And I've got lavender up here. Over here I've got sage, and I've already pulled a few from there and dried them out. Strawberries. This is probably the most strawberries we've ever gotten off of here. I'm not sure what I did. I like to know because I want to do it again. But we are able to eat a few strawberries. And, oh, let me show you something else. Sorry. It's like a squirrel brain. You know, I get distracted every now and then. I'll say every now and then, all the time. Over here, I've got my catnip. that I did grow from seed. And then I've got some more catnip here. And I had it planted over here, but it seems like every summer we have a cat come in and waddle all around it and whatever. And I was like, well, I'm going to just pull it all up. Well, apparently we had some volunteers, so those are the volunteers. This here is the dandelion. I was trying to do just the, the small, I can't think of the name of it. See, there goes my brain. Trying to do those, and I think I'm just going to dump them out because I don't need any more. But the bell peppers, look at here, getting some nice bell peppers from all the plants. They're looking a little yellow. I might need to put some fertilizer or something on them. We've got a lot of blooms and some more. And then I've got the, let's see, this one here. He's starting to get a little bloom on him. This is the Noda pepper, or Noda Pino. Yeah, save that 5 times. But that's what I've got going here, because my mother-in-law loves the cream cheese and the bacon and stuff on the jalapeno, but she doesn't like the hotness of the jalapenos. So, and then over here, I got this free packet here of this pepper. I've never had this pepper before, but he's still growing, which is good. So, we'll see what that looks like, or tastes like. I had some ground cherries growing over there near the tomatoes, and like a squirrel got them. So I'm going to try it again. These are the ones I'm going to try to put some seeds out and see if they'll grow. I've never had a ground cherry. If somebody tell me what it tastes like, maybe I'll plant them, maybe I won't, I don't know. So, ooh, still got a little bit of sun. I thought sun was behind the clouds. I'm getting a little bit of blueberries. It's between me and the Cardinals. The Cardinals usually win, but I've gotten a few. I mean, our blueberry bushes. We have decided once they finish producing that we're just going to dig them up and start over. These have been here for 21 years. I'm trying to remember how long we've been here. I think we've been here 22. And we planted them about a year or two after we moved in. So, I mean, they did its job and they produced a lot of blueberries, but now, I don't know, maybe we just don't know how to take care of them, which is highly possible. I've taken some oregano and I've got it drying inside right now. Sorry for the glare. But it's gone everywhere. I mean, that whole tube is for it. The chickadees is gone. My holy basil over here, he's starting to come up now. But he's taking his sweet time. Usually this whole thing is full of nothing but holy basil. So now we're getting into the area that I can't remember what I planted in my cheat sheets in the house. Oh well. I know a little bit. That's mullein right there. And that's dill. We don't know what that is. I don't know. Gray tried to pull up his Google lens, and it was saying it's a seedling. Well, duh. But I've got more holy basil around here, and we got the chives. Here, see, this is where I'm stuck. I can't remember what I planted here. Anyway, seedlings. We'll just call them seedlings. Over here, I've got cilantro that went to seed. And then I've got cinnamon basil here, and it's not doing too well. But got the cherry tomatoes, and they're starting to come along nicely. So it looks like I've got one that's doing the same thing as my other tomatoes are. See what anybody know what that is? I want to say it was blight. That's what I'm thinking it is, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of different things could be. We did put some compost down that we got locally, but I would think if the compost was bad, none of the tomatoes would be doing anything. So I'm just still thinking it's probably the drought that we had. I don't know. Can't tell you. But we've got some sweet potatoes coming up. Got some right in there. Looks like it looks like a holy basil right there. Yeah. Over here I got my lemon balm. I make a tea with that every night to sleep. And that's the pink honeysuckle there. Didn't bloom this year, but that's okay. It looks really good though. Here, ow, there's a lot of pine cones around here. Over here I've got my rosemary, which isn't doing anything. And then here I've got some basil. What basil was that? Lemon basil? No. I think it might have been the lemon basil. I don't know. I'm not sure. Here's the other jalapeno plant. You see, we're getting some little jalapeno limbs almost ready to pick. Yeah, I like that. So, but anyway, oh, you know what? I didn't show you guys the cantaloupe. It's cantaloupe. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see what it looks like. I'm walking around barefooted. I know I'm going to get stung. Ooh, it's on my back. Ooh, it's got blooms. You see? But yeah, it's cantaloupe. Looks like it's going everywhere. Guess we need to try to ring it in a little bit. Maybe put it on a wire like this. Oh, you see? It looks like Greg missed a cucumber. I don't know, you might. We're trying to let them get to a certain, about 4 inches or so before we pick them. Let's see. I may or may not pick that. I might wait till in the morning. It shouldn't grow too big between now and in the morning. Yeah. I think I'm going to wait. Pick those. Let me show you guys the cucumbers over here. Looks like we got rain all around us, or at least clouds. Oh, now this one, we could pick this one. Yeah, that's about the size that we have. So I'm going to pick that one. This one here, this is the dar cucumber. And I think it stays like a bush. It doesn't run like these. I think these are the Boston pickling ones. And yeah, he can stay a little longer. But yeah, I guess that's what they do. So I would probably, if I do these again next year, I might just put them in a container instead of wasting my raised beds, because I can have another one like the Boston pickling and have them go all around here. So, but we got some good tomatoes over there. There's that squirrel thing. Something else caught my attention. I actually grew my own stevia, and it does taste sweet. Now I got to figure out what to do with it. I don't know. But that there is, they call them blackberry. Oh, there's a bloom on it. They call them blackberries, but they look like blueberries. However, You are not supposed to pick them until they turn completely blue. I mean, all the way. They can't be red or anything because they could make you sick. I had the ground cherries right in here, and that's where the squirrel got them. So, but anyway, I still like my little fountain. Need to clean it and put some more water in it. Water doesn't stay around it in it very long because all the animals are coming and getting it. Got squirrels getting it. One time we had a raccoon. Wish I'd have saved that video. That was a fun video. Yeah. And then I've got, of course, my little wild child garden here. A little bit of everything. So, couldn't tell you what all I have planned. I know I've got zinnias. I like this. That's a pretty color right there. Oh, this is a new one that's coming up. Oh, that's pretty. One day I'm going to learn about flowers. No, I got to learn how to use the garden first. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what we have. Hopefully we can start doing some more videos fairly often. So we have tried doing a fish. I wish we would have had the GoPro when we went fishing a few weeks ago before Greg's mom got sick. We were catching, we call them rockfish, but their actual name is stripers. We were catching them left and right, and I was the only one catching the keepers. Yeah. And yeah, I'm bragging. I'm bragging because usually Greg is the one doing it all. So, but anyway, appreciate you guys listening if you made it till the end. So I guess I'll see you on the next one.